That just tells you how much I weigh.
About to hit the North Carolina border. Been a pretty hilly day, mostly all uphill, which is so good because the downhills are horrible on my knees today after yesterday, which is insane. But yeah, excited because then I get my lunch break at the border.
Okay, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Oops. Not...
So yesterday we left from top of Georgia. I did another 16.7 mile day. Wasn't planning on it. It was just, we just knew bad weather was coming up, so we kept pushing it, so we had to do less today. And the next day, yeah, last night was pretty bad. It was probably the worst day of camping because everything was freezing. Woke up around midnight, which is like 2 hours into when I was sleeping, and had to get a hand warmer out because I was shivering so bad. So I put that on my back where I was touching the air mattress, and I'll update you on the rest later because it's hard to vlog in this weather. And normally I would have had my pack with me, but I was doing a So far, today's trail's been pretty easy. Nice, easy path. It's like a walking path, but this is our outlook for today. This just goes to show you how foggy it is and how bad the weather's been. And we're getting even foggier. Thank God that this is like a easy terrain day so far, because after all the bad weather the past 2 days, I just don't want to do anything hard right now. Just want to get to town and recover everything. So right now, climbing up to the fire tower, which isn't gonna have a view, but I don't care because I have the fog. So yeah, this is pretty hard with the pack on. It's about 15 feet high right here. All right, the rock climbing part is done, hopefully. And now for the stairs. Okay, never mind. More rocks, all wet and slippery. And we made it. Yeah, that was fun to climb, just after a few days of horrible weather and not eating enough and whatnot. That's pretty rough. Oh, and wet slippery rocks and a heavy backpack. See a lot of it. There's the fire tower, and there's the view. So I have no clue where it was, if there was even a marker, but the app I'm using says that I just passed the 100-mile mark for the Appalachian Trail. So didn't even get to celebrate right there, but still, I'm celebrating now. There's been a joke going on, like, when do we stop counting the approach trail as our miles? Because before 8 point whatever it was, 8.7, felt like a big deal, but not so much now. So we were talking yesterday, CJ and I were, and we were saying, yeah, the 100-mile mark is pretty much where we stopped saying we did 100 plus the 8 point whatever on the approach. So 100 down and 2,092, is that what they're doing this year? 2,092 more to go. This part of the trail is pretty cool. I love doing creek walks. It's my favorite type of hiking. I don't think really anyone does it, but yeah, this part's awesome. Ooh, comes up to even a bigger stream. I made it to the bottom of the hill. We have 0.1 before the road. The shelter I was gonna meet them at's right there, behind there, but I'm just waiting on the path now because I walked a little past it. Just hanging out by this huge log that, as you can see, this is where my arm is. So once again, another log gets up to my shoulder. Sitting here, taking a snack break, and waiting. And I think I see CJ coming. I don't know if he knows I'm over here. You have passed the 100-mile mark. Did you even see the 100-mile mark?
I saw it.
There was a mile mark?
There was a 100-mile mark, but it was a lie because we were actually at 99.7. So somebody needs to move those sticks.
How did it feel?
Pretty good, I guess. I mean, yeah, only 20, 100 more.
Yeah.
Right?
Are you sad to give up the approach miles?
I'll never give up the approach miles.
Ways there.
Mr. Brownie.
Well, I'll probably know what a Mr. Brownie is. I skipped breakfast and lunch today, so this is...
I am currently in Franklin, North Carolina, taking a 0 day. So this will be my second 0 day. So yeah, the past few days, how would I describe that? I would say it was chaotic and rushed, definitely. The weather definitely had a big factor in it. Plus, just the way the shelters were, it's like I wouldn't want to do a low mile day, so I had to go to the next one.
Just to make sure I came up there before we make all these plans.
We are at the Lazy Hiker Brewery, and I got a flight. Everyone else has got some pints.
He's an older guy. Yeah, but he's got some really good tips.
I like it. Yeah, we met this one guy. I won't be offended. As long as I don't stab anybody, right?
Got a metal water pipe for water resupply. Today we started off at Rock Gap, where we left off the day before we did our 0. I have all with me as my hiking partner. Who else is behind us? CJ and Keith are behind us somewhere. So we're all planning on going to the same shelter tonight. Wayah, W-A-Y-A-H. So that's about 14.6 miles away. Yeah, I didn't really get a great 0 day because we're running around so much trying to do the laundry, but body still feels better it did, and my mental energy feels a lot better because, as I was saying, like, got really worn out from those few hard days in the cold weather. So yeah, starting off with good weather, good people, and good hiking.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway.
Woo! So we just came down the path to Winding Star Gap, which is where we're supposed to end the other day, but we want to get into town sooner, so we took Rock Gap. And we're now gonna do some road walking to get back on the trail. And then right over here we just filled up our waters, and there is moon pies for trail magic. Yeah, back on the trail. I just took a snack break back there with Ugg. It's pretty nice today, just being able to stop and not have to worry about getting frozen and all that. But yeah, on the trail is like, it's a mild incline. It's not too bad. Yeah, today's a really nice, just relaxing hike and good start to getting my mind back in the right place, not rushing, being here in the moment and remembering why I'm on the trail. Currently walking over to the Seiler Bald Shelter. I think that's how you pronounce it. This is the most off the trail I've had to go for a shelter, so but yeah, it's interesting trying to get through all this mud. And then I think after that we go up to our first bald and made it to the shelter. Eating with CJ.
Cheers. Drinking
the soda that he gave me before. Just started sprinkling a bit. Getting back on the trail now. Right here. I added about like an extra mile to my day to go to that shelter, but it was a nice little spot. Okay, I think this is the official bald spot. As you can see, really open space. Well, this is the first time we have anything on the trail like this, where I just came off the trail back there. There's garbage cans, and then I am walking up a paved road to this tower, which is pretty cool. I guess you can drive up here because it looks like a park area. So this is a little interesting. And then off to the side, we just have like this cliff of fog. It's pretty intense up here.
Front here is a master raw, so that's the slow behind me. I haven't perfected it. You know, when they put like that. A lot of people like them that way, you know.
Well, actually, those would just happen to be in the truck, and I just grab them out of the truck. So, well, somebody may usually want some. I appreciate y'all stopping by.
Hey, Ugg. Ugg. He's just been singing away. So we had trail magic a couple miles back. It was the best trail magic I've had so far. It was like the official number 3, not counting the ones that I just found on like roadsides. They had breakfast items, so you could choose like sausage, egg, hash brown toast, or hot dogs, chili dogs, chips, full-size candy bars, sodas, Powerades, everything. The guy is gonna be through hiking next year, so he wanted to get some tips from through hikers coming by and to just provide some trail magic. So yeah, that was awesome. And I feel better than I felt in like 3 or 4 days, and we had a major hill after that and I just powered through it, so it really helped me out. But yeah, I went about 2 or 3 miles up that hill, and then I finally come across Ugg, who left the trail magic before me, and he's right here now. I heard some singing from far away, and I figured it was him because it sounded like some classic rock. And I kept shouting, "Ugh!" And he was just singing away, so I decided to start recording it, and you guys got to see a little bit of the last of the singing. Yeah, that was really funny because I was telling Ugg earlier that when I'm alone, I just whistle and sing and all sorts of things. And no one ever really hears me, but I don't care if people do. But I think he got the idea to listen to some music and sing really loud after that. And it's funny, I ended up witnessing that going down the last 0.2 miles of this hill. My knees are starting to kill because it's pretty steep in some places, but almost there. And we made it to the top of Westerbald, just hanging out at the top of the fire tower now. I was down below for like 20 minutes eating a snack, but finally got up to the tower. Just hung out at the top of the fire tower for an hour and 15 minutes. And I'm on my way now because I'm starting to get a sunburn from being in the direct sun for so long. But yeah, that was a nice relaxing point of the day. Don't really have any uphill from here now. I'm like 5 point something miles away from the shelter and it's like all downhill. I don't know how this is gonna be on my knees, so hopefully I can keep enjoying the day and not get super inflamed knees. I think where we are now is an area that got heavily damaged by forest fire. As you can see, everything's blackened. I've been passing stuff for almost since I began. It's black and hollowed out. Didn't realize what it was until I saw someone post a picture on Instagram saying about forest fire. So yeah, all of the bottoms of these trees are blackened and a lot of them are completely black. The part I've been walking on for the last mile or so, it's been really cool. It's along a ridge line, so I could see down the hill to my left and down the hill to my right, all the mountains and everything. Yeah, this is a enjoyable part of the trail. And the trail basically looks like it just drops off into nowhere. Super steep decline. Let's open up to this. Can't even see where the trail goes. Came from up there and then it wraps around. Everything right now is just the long ledges. It's pretty intense. I'm laughing as I go down this right now because right here is the trail. On either side of this 4 foot to 6 foot wide trail is just a cliff. I've been saying that, but it just keeps getting more and more intense. That rock down there is about 10 feet below me, just to give you an idea, and that tree down there is like 15 or 20 feet. That's a huge tree that fell down. Seeing a lot of fallen trees on the trail. Finished walking down hill those 5 miles and I'm now at the Rufus Morgan shelter. This looks like a pretty open space and it's right next to a stream, so this looks like it's gonna be a good night. And we just got to the shelter a little bit ago. I set my tent up over there and we're sitting around one of the fire pits just eating our dinner. Tomorrow's gonna be an easy day, just have like a mile hike into the NOC. Can't believe we made it to the NOC already. So we just walked the 0.8 miles to the NOC. It's right down there. Didn't even feel like 0.8 miles, so this was officially a Nero day, even though I would like to call it a 0 day, but yeah, we're almost there. Got Ugg in front of me, Keith and CJ are on their way. And then we're gonna go to the outfitter that's there and then eat at the restaurant. We haven't made it all the way down. There's a river, I believe it is, running behind that, and a stream right here. I was not aware of anything about this place. I just hear it's the place to get your Smokies permit from, so it's a big landmark. But yeah, this is a interesting place. If it was warmer, we could go whitewater rafting and do some of the stuff they have, but Excited to check it out. And now we're at the River's End restaurant, which is right behind UGG, right next to the NOC. We got the whole gang here. Street Conductor Pepper, as always. We're back at the NOC. The guys just picked up their packages. CJ gave me homemade banana bread, which I've been looking forward to. Print out my Smokies permit, have leftover food from the restaurant, and we're going to go to the cabin or wherever we're staying tonight next. Got kayakers going, practicing their flips. Across the river is a barbecue joint. The bridge, which is actually the Appalachian Trail, it's a really cool spot. And then right over there is where we ate our meal. Behind us is the Outfitters, where everyone's getting all their equipment and their food resupply. Yeah, this place is pretty awesome.
How far are you jumping ahead?
Chilling out in the hammock.
To the Fontana Dam? I've already done it too. Maybe I should go with you.
Well, we're staying with my parents and my in-laws.
Oh, yeah.
Lying in the hammock in front of the NOC while Keith and CJ print off their permits for the Smoky Mountains. And yeah, this hammock is so comfortable on my back. I sort of want it, but then I always make sure I have trees to set it up on and everything, but yeah, this is really comfortable. And CJ lost his hat while riding the shuttle. He was trying to retrieve it.
Any tire marks on it? You gonna put it right back on, huh?